Here. Well, clap it up, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K. Houston Wednesday night law class. The I.S.U.P.K. started in 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led today by the commanding General YAHANNA. You understand? And this truth is being broadcast throughout the earth, trying to wake up the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, the true Israelites, God's true chosen people, and bring y'all back home to our culture. You understand? To the culture that the Lord gave us. And that's our job here at the I.S.U.P.K. To bring back our brothers and sisters and to make this house a family. You understand? Tonight's lesson, we're going to touch on interracial marriage. Interracial marriage right now is one of those things that America is pushing in the earth. You understand? Every movie you see, commercials, you see our people being mixed in with the heathens. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing, I mean, look, at one time, they didn't want us in the same room, in the same city. You understand? Now, they want us in their bedrooms. You understand? Now they want us in their culture, serving their God more than ever now. You understand? And the reason why, because Israel, we have to continue sinning to keep our oppressor in power. That's it. The longer we sin, the stronger he becomes. Now what happens is when we turn back to our culture, the stronger we become. And we remove our oppressor's boot off our neck and we start raising as a nation. And when we raise as a nation, his nation falls. You understand? There can't be equality between nations. There has never been. You understand? One has to rule the other. And right now, they're ruling us because of our sin. They're ruling us because of our love of shrimp, pork, Christmas, white women. You understand? They're ruling over us like we would rather join them instead of ruling over them. You understand? Like here in I.S.U.P.K., we are taught to be rulers. We don't want to just blend in with the other nations. We want to be above them. That's what we're taught here. So we're taught to keep our culture. So when our king comes back, he places a crown on our head so that we can rule over the nations. Not just join them, not just be in their beds with them, not just be at the bar, the clubs, hanging out with them, to rule over them. And that should be the thought process of anybody who loves their nation, who loves their people. You should always want to put your people in power. Put your people in power and make everyone else serve you. You understand? But because of Christianity, Islam, we call the very people who hate us our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We call the very women who have destroyed our people our lovers. We call them our wives. You understand? Our sisters marry the very man who used to bust through that door and force themselves among them. I'm still mad at the things that they did to us in the 1500s. Right. You understand? I ain't got over that. So I can't understand the infatuation to love and be, it's really the proximity to whiteness that fuels people's need to be next to them. The closer you are to the so-called white man, the better my life will be. When actually being with your people is the best life you can have. And that's it. You understand? The Christian church teaches interracial marriage. Did you know that? Churches are divided. White church, black church, but they teach interracial marriage because the black Christian church wants that proximity to whiteness. They crave it. Their God is white. You understand? So while their God is white, being next to whiteness is their heaven. Right. And once you get next to that whiteness, what you gonna do? You're gonna hate everything black. Everything. Give me Acts 15:4 before we start. You're gonna love what they love, and you're gonna hate what they hate. And what they hate is niggas. That is what they hate. I got Officer Rum in the building with me tonight. Give it up for that brother, that mighty man, you know what I'm saying? The water. 15 and 4.
Khan, this is the book of Acts, chapter 15, verse 4. And when they were come to Jerusalem.
Acts 15 and 4?
Acts 15 and 4. Khan.
Hold on 1 second. It's like Romans 15 and 4. I'm sorry.
Khan, this is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
For what?
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right. These things in this Bible, these things are for our learning. Everything, like the Bible is the only history book or the history of a certain culture that shows the good and the bad. You understand? Any other race of people, they only uphold their good things that they've done. Only. The Bible is the only book that gives our good and the bad things that we've done as a people. And it's done for what reason?
For our learning.
For our learning. We see the things that our forefathers did. And it's in our best interest to see these scriptures as a learning experience. You understand? To follow or to not follow the things that our forefathers did, to have a disconnect with our God, with our power. Keep going.
Khan, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Read that again.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right, man. What's in these scriptures is to give us hope. The things that our forefathers went through, the hell that they went through, the triumphs that they received, all those things are done for our hope, for us to keep pushing on, for us to keep going, keep fighting, keep building. That's what these scriptures are for. You know what I'm saying? We keep building until that cloud cracks open. All this is done for a crown. That's it. All this is done for salvation. Going to talk to people, going to show people the truth, help people change their lives. All this is done for building your nation and for salvation. Serving your God. You understand? So we're going to get into these scriptures, man. First, we're going to start with the law. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 3. We'll start there. We're going to start with the law about interracial marriage.
Khan, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Neither what?
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
These other nations, the Bible says, do not marry them. Go ahead.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Thy what?
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
Do not give your daughter to the son of any heathen. Come on.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor do give his daughter, don't take it unto your son. Do not welcome the heathen's daughter to your son. Like, teach your kids that's not the way to go. Teach your kids that being with your own is the most important thing you can do as an Israelite, as a black man, a black woman. Come on.
For verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will what?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
Because why? When you join yourself to the other nations, in a marriage, you're going to take on many of their customs. You're going to do it. And once you do that, you're going to deny your God. You're going to deny the things that your God has commanded of you in sake of your Chinese woman you got, your Asian woman, the African woman, this white woman. You're going to turn your back on your God to coddle their feelings, to make them happy. Keep going.
That they may serve other gods.
Let me what?
That they may serve other gods.
You're going to celebrate Christmas. You're going to celebrate Christmas. You're going to go buy that Valentine's Day chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put on a suit and celebrate New Year's. You're gonna celebrate Chinese New Year's.
All right.
You're going to follow the customs of the spouse you're with because you think you love them. You think that's what they want. Come on now.
So like if I may, I think that's Jeezy. They had the Moabite wife,
Mm-hmm.
and you know she sent they son over. I guess was at least trying to send their son over to China to stay with the grandparents for 6 months, and he was like, nah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on now. That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you must avoid that by not even dealing with them in the first place. You
Right.
understand? All right. Let's go to 1 Kings. Now we're going to show the hope that's in the Bible. We're going to show the bad and the good. We're going to show the bad and the good. And that's what you're supposed to do when you're raising a nation. Show them the evil that's been done. Show them so they can avoid that evil. Give me 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1.
Wakan, this is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
These are all the nations of women that King Solomon loved. You understand? King Solomon had a plate of heathens. When he could have had any woman of Israel, he wanted from all 12 tribes. You understand? Come on.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them.
You shall what?
Ye shall not go into them.
Ye shall not go into them. The Lord told that to Israel. Come on.
Neither shall they come into you.
That's right. Don't bring them into you. Come on.
For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
Mm-hmm.
Solomon clave unto these in love.
Right. Solomon loved his wives. And what his wives do? They turn his heart to follow other gods. Keep going.
Verse 3. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines.
Mm-hmm.
And his wives turned away his heart.
And his what?
And his wives turned away his heart.
The number of wives wasn't the problem. The race of his wives was the problem. You understand? That was the problem. The race of his wives and their culture forced him to serve other gods. That's what turned him from God, from his power. Keep going.
Verse 4. For it came to pass, when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
That his wives what?
That his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
Come on.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God.
Mm-hmm.
And was the heart of David his father.
You understand? His heart wasn't lined with what his father did. And his father's heart was lined with what the Lord wanted to do. Keep going.
Verse 5. For Solomon went after Ashtoreth, the goddess of the Zidonians, and after Milcom, the abomination of the Ammonites, and And Solomon did evil in the sight of the Lord.
Okay, so idol worship is doing what? So like idol worship caused Solomon to do what?
Serve other gods.
To do evil?
To do evil in the sight of the Lord.
Right, serving other gods, breaking the law of marrying heathens caused Solomon to do what?
Do evil in the sight of the Lord.
Come on.
And went not fully after the Lord, as did David, his father.
Right, he didn't have that same zeal as David did when it came to serving the Lord. Come on.
Verse 7. Then did Solomon build an high place for Chemosh, the abomination of Moab, in the hill that is before Jerusalem.
Good night. Come on.
And for Molech, the abomination of the children of Ammon. Verse 8. And likewise did he for all his strange wives, which burnt incense and sacrificed unto their gods.
Right. This is a prime example of you can't serve two masters. You understand? Solomon built temples for his wives in service of their gods. And him doing that puts him in the place of worshiping those gods as well. Like it's our job to tear down all idols. It's our job to go out here and destroy everything, burn it to the ground, to the rubble, to prove our allegiance to our God. Right. Solomon built temples in high places for gods of heathens. He was in direct violation of our covenant with our God. You understand? Give me that wisdom of Solomon. That's next, right? Get it to me.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon out of the Apocrypha, chapter 14, verse 27. For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
Read that one more time.
For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil.
Idol worship is the beginning and the end of all evil. Everything starts and ends with idol worship. Dealing with heathens, the start and the end is going to be idol worship. You understand? The foundation of serving other nations, of loving other nations, is going to start with idol worship. Some of us, we hold our oppressor as an idol. That's why we fall for their women or we fall for their men. You understand? We want to live their life. We idolize them. You understand? Like we idolize a people who the God of the universe hates. We idolize a people who the Lord who the God of the universe says that we're better than. You understand? Idol worship is the beginning and the end of sin. You know what I'm saying? Of evilness. Give me the next scripture. What will be it? Nehemiah?
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them.
He did what? Start from the top.
And I contended with them.
This is Nehemiah talking to his brothers, the Israelites, trying to stop them from sinning. One thing we know in Israel, if one person sins, the judgment can fall on all of us. You understand? And this was Nehemiah's position. Like, y'all have to stop. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you stop. Read it from the top.
And I contended with them and cursed them.
And did what?
And cursed them.
Come on.
And smote certain of them.
And did what?
Smote certain of them.
When he said he smote certain of them, what's he saying?
He put hands on them.
He put them hands on them. He put them paws on them. That's how serious he was in trying to build his nation. Because he know that if we sin as a nation, the Lord is going to turn us into rubble. The Lord is going to destroy us. So to avoid that judgment, he had to do what to him?
And I contended with them, and I cursed them, and smote certain of them.
Come on.
And plucked off their hair.
He's pulling their hair off. You know what I'm saying? Pulling their hair out. Come on.
and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your sons,
Mm-hmm.
or for yourselves.
He reminded them of the law. He reminded them that marrying outside of Israel, these 12 tribes, you are breaking the covenant. You are breaking the pact that we signed with the greatest power in the universe. Tread lightly, niggas. Lock in. You understand? Keep going.
Verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
Yes. Hold on, read that again.
Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
Did not Solomon, the king of Israel, sin by these things? Now, we just read in 1 Kings the many women outside of Israel that Solomon loved. Nehemiah is calling that a sin. He's proven to you that it is not right. It is not a good thing to bring another people into our nation, to join yourself to another people.
Right.
To give your daughters, to give your son, to bring in a daughter or son. It is an evil act. You understand? And that act is costly in Israel. Keep going.
Yet among many nations was there no king like him.
Nobody was like King Solomon. Nobody, but King Solomon loved them Asian women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
King Solomon loved them Egyptians. Loved them white women.
Right.
You understand? Keep going.
Who was beloved of his God,
Mm-hmm.
and God made him king over all Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin.
Outlandish women. Come on.
Verse 27. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil?
This great what?
Great evil?
It's a great evil. Come on.
To transgress against our God and marrying strange wives?
That's right. To transgress against our God by doing what?
To transgress against our God in marrying strange wives.
Mm-hmm. It's an evil thing to do. It's an evil thing to be with other nations. That's a transgress against God. You know what I'm saying? And we have to fight that because Christianity has forced us to idolize other nations. Come on.
Right. Yeah, it makes us weaker too as men. You know what I'm saying? Also because I don't know if you know about Ricky Williams. You know, Ricky Williams was, he was like one of the best college running backs.
Yeah, football. Yeah, Texas.
At University of Texas. Then
Mm-hmm.
he went and got drafted to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? He married one Edomite, left her, then got to another one. So the first one turned him into a weed head.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? When he turned into a weed head when he got to the NFL, they told him, hey, man, if you want to continue to play football, you're going to have to stop smoking weed. He chose weed and the white woman over an NFL contract, and he moved to the mountains, or he moved somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, like, they was willing to pay him. It was blank check pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up being, like, one of the top running backs in the NFL also.
Right.
Then he ended up leaving her. I think he got with somebody else, and then the last one that he got with, he married her and dropped his last name, Williams, and took on her father's last name.
Oh, wow.
Conor McCon.
That brother destroyed.
Yeah, he's destroyed.
You know what I'm saying? That's what.
So he's not Ricky Williams no more. He's Ricky, whatever, Evans or whatever
Yeah.
her last name was.
That brother needed a strong role model in his life.
Right.
He needed a Coach Carter or something. You know what I'm saying? That brother needed a strong player. A Joe Clark or something, man. I'm Batman. You know what I'm saying? That's what he needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you marry these heathens, I'm talking to our brothers right now. You put your kids in a bad situation.
Right.
The kids that you have. Okay, the culture is taught by the mother. Whoever the mother, her culture is, whatever she understands, she puts that into the kids. You understand? So what happened is, let's say you marry a white woman. You know what I'm saying? She's teaching the kids her viewpoint on the world, or what's been passed down to her on the kids. You understand? Let's say you have a son. Your son will now grow up to idolize white women. He's going to now want a woman who reminds him of his mother. Example, I was watching a show called Love is Blind the other day. It's interracial brothers on there with a Hispanic sister. This interracial brother, black father, white mother, he said he's never dated a woman of color. Now, when he said woman of color, I said, yeah, he out of there. You know what I'm saying? He hate black and Hispanic women. You know what I'm saying? When he said woman of color, I knew he was in trouble. The Hispanic sister he was talking to said, yeah, he don't touch me. He don't do anything. Basically, because he don't want you. You're not the woman he wants. He ended up saying it. She's something that I've never had before. She's not the woman I'm used to. You understand? He wants what his mother has taught him to see as a prize, to see as what beauty is. Right. You understand? And beauty, the earth follows the beauty of black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, our women. You know what I'm saying? But him being in that and being raised by a heathen, he directly engulfs the culture that's giving to him from her, from the mother. The mother teaches them, I guess, to put on her sunglasses of how she sees the world. You understand? So we got to stay away from that, brothers. Do not plant your seed in heathen soil. There's too many sisters out here. Right. It's too many. You can have your choice at East. A lot of tribes. You got some Judites who look like Ephraimites. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got some Israelites who look like Judites. Any flavor you want, you can get that in Israel. Right. You want a soft woman? You want a mild woman? I ain't gonna call it. I don't want to be too hard, but you know what I'm saying? You want a loud woman? We got all that in Israel.
Want a gangster?
You know what I'm saying? You don't want a gangster, but you know what I'm saying? You want something. You can find it in Israel. Right. Black hair, blonde hair, Judite, we got, our woman got 10 looks, 10 different hairstyles. You can be 10 different women if you want. In one day, good night. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the heathen, man. All you need is at home. What your mom used to tell you? We got McDonald's at home. Right. We got that at the highs. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you tired of eating white bread on your burger, look, go to the store, man, and dress it up. Get some hamburger buns, man. But you ain't got to go over there to get no burger. We got everything you need in Israel, every flavor. You have to fight that demon that's been put on you since you came to the earth. That white is right. You know what I'm saying? And because we don't have a full grasp on our own culture, we easily grasp everybody else's culture. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, we were 70s, there was a Chinese explosion in the black community. You know what I'm saying? We doing karate films and all that and taking on their women and stuff. Look, man, we have all that here. Where we at, Ron?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 17.
Come on.
Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee.
Right.
Verse 18. Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. Let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Right. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times.
That's right.
And be thou ravished always with her love. Mm-hmm. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman?
Right. Why you need to be dealt with by a woman who's not of your culture, man? Who's not of your people?
Right.
There's no need for that. Come on.
and embrace the bosom of a stranger.
Yeah, man, leave these heathen women alone, bro. Come on home. We got what you need. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing about our culture is you can have more than one.
Right.
Them other heathen cultures, you know, to get another one, you got to get rid of this one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then they age fast, so lock it.
Good night.
After a white woman turned 25, she started looking 40.
That's crazy.
26.
Like a bruised prune. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look. They don't have, and I seen a 21-year-old white lady today, and I thought she was at least 36.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So stay away from, like you lusting after them, it's only going to put you in more danger with your God. It's only going to cause more sin to fall upon you. You understand? Because you're going to celebrate her idols. You're going to worship her. She's going to teach your kids to love and worship their gods. You understand? She's going to teach their kids to hate the half of themselves that God think is great. She's going to hate the other side of, she's going to teach them to hate her cousins. You know what I'm saying? Her other families on her father's side. You understand? That's the culture she's going to raise them in. When you could have just went and got you a sister, chosen from any tribe. Come on.
It's like, if I may, and what you said was heavy earlier when you said how the child, you know what I'm saying, is going to be destroyed. It's going to cause confusion because, you know, when that child get older, he or she just might start nitpicking it from each culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they might do some, just say for instance, you married they married a Moabite, so they're going to do some Buddhism stuff, and they're going to do some Israelite stuff. And so it's going to cause confusion because, you know, I love my Moabite mama, but I love my Judah daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to honor them both.
Right.
You know, so, and in today's society, you know, anything goes, you know. It's culturally sensitive and culturally wicked for everything.
Right. And when you meld, great point, when you meld those two things together, you back at Christianity.
Right.
Anything goes in Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Anything goes. So, give me Ezra's 9, chapter 9.
Come, this is the book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 10. And now, O our God, what shall we say after this? For we have family forsaken thy commandments. Slakia. For we have forsaken thy commandments. Verse 11. Which thou hast commanded by thy servants the prophets, saying, the land unto which ye go to possess it is an unclean land with the filthiness of the people of the lands, with their abominations, which have filled it from one end to another with their uncleanness.
Keep going.
Verse
12.
Verse 12. Now therefore give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons.
Right. No matter what land you go to, especially you go to a land full of heathens, that land is going to be abominable, filled with their abominations. Do not bring their culture into your home. You understand? When we fled Israel in 70 AD, we fled into Africa. We did not bring those Africans into our culture. We built our own culture up from the ground up. You understand? And our culture being, you know, how, of course, a great thing, we easily overcame the Africans. We was living like kings in their land.
Right.
Why? Only because of our culture. We held on to our laws that was given to us. You understand? Like the whole point of trying to live this life that we're in right now is to get to the kingdom. what to do to get to the kingdom is two things. You know them?
Follow the laws and, well,
Give me Revelation 14 and 12.
okay.
You understand? It's very important that we keep these laws and have faith in our King.
This is the book of Revelations,
Come
chapter
on.
14, verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua.
That's right. Keeping these commandments and having faith in our King is very important. And our King demands that we keep these laws. And these laws institute that we have to deal with ourselves and ourselves only. Bringing someone else in is going to muck it all up. It's going to destroy it. Because when you bring a heathen, especially, you bring a white person, they want to be at the top. They can't just sit in the background. I remember when I first heard about the truth, and I was watching GOCC had a Passover. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And on the camera, they showing on the camera, all the white people were sitting on the front row while niggas standing up in the back.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all Passover, fam. You come get this. You know what I'm saying? I went to matter of fact, when I was a fake Israelite, I stopped going to their class because I walked in, there was an Asian woman sitting there. Man, she ain't supposed to be here, fam. You know what I'm saying? I know Captain Zarrak just told me last week. He said on the video, he just ain't supposed to be in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna push their way to the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then they become the head and we become the tail. Rachel Dossal, the white woman who the NCAAP white woman who was acting like she was black.
Right.
In her nature, she's a white woman, which then
Right.
she pushed her way to the top.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. And they are not allowed to be in here. They always, especially white women, man. White women are always looking out for themselves. They'll marry a football player,
Right.
and the second you get that big check, they gone.
Right.
They're gonna
Take half of it.
take half of them and marry a regular white boy who work at a tire shop or something.
Right.
They're gonna play that role. You know what I'm saying? For survival's sake. So we gotta be in that same spirit as well. Survival's sake is being with our own. Come on.
And so, like, what you're saying is heavy because, like, other cultures, they go by that precedent too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you ever heard of, an old redneck. You know, when they say, "My daddy said, if you ever go across that track, don't come back."
Right.
And what that means is, if you ever go across that track and sleep with a black man, don't come back home.
Right. Right.
Like even Ishmaelites, like they cut you off, the whole family. They take you out the wheel,
Mm-hmm.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct. But that's when it comes to us.
Right.
Other nations, when it comes to white people, they'll give up their sons and daughters. You know what I'm saying? When their kids growing up, their kids tell them, hey, don't be with them black people,
Right.
but get you a white person though. Like Christianity has the earth covered in white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So the proximity to be close to white people, they will give up their sons and their daughters to them because white people are gods to them on earth. That's their idol. You understand? That's what they're born to serve. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is every culture. Every culture will say, hey, don't be with them niggas, don't be with them Hispanics. But yeah, get you a white person.
Right.
They made it. That's a home run. Ball game. That's why they're doing this all for, to be closer to whiteness. All right, keep going up.
Ezra chapter 9, verse
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Now, therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons,
Mm-hmm.
nor seek their peace with their wealth forever,
Right.
that ye may be strong, and eat the good of the land, and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever.
Right, man. Don't look. Do not envy what they have. Don't seek out the wealth that they have. You know, our oppressor, yeah, he runs everything. River Oaks, Pearland, you know what I'm saying? Those are nice places. Don't envy those things, because you can have that and more within your own nation of people. I was listening to, today I was watching the video of Hosea Williams. He was one of Martin Luther King's, like, inside men, like, real close. The word he used was general. I'm going to say that. He's one of Martin Luther King's generals. And he said when he first moved to Atlanta, he said the strip, the Peachtree strip was liver than the strip that white people had. You know, where they have, you know, steak houses and the you know, different events you can do to have fun and spend your money. He said what black people had was 10 times better with what white people had. We don't need them. We don't need to be envious of them, of what they have. We are the greatest people on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Anything they have, we just sprinkle a little flavor on it, then it blows up to be something greater than you know, what we planned. You know what I'm saying? That's always is each other. We don't need nobody else. All right, give me Ezra 10:2. You got something to say? Salaki?
No.
Okay, my bad.
This is the book of Ezra, the 10, verse 2. And Shekinah, no, it's like Shekinah, the son of Jael, one of the sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God, have taken strange wives of the people.
And have done what?
Have taken strange wives of the people of the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this. Verse 3. Now there a covenant with our God to put away all the wives,
Mm-hmm.
and such as are born of them, according to the counsel of my Lord, and of those that tremble at the commandment of our God, and let it be done according to the law.
Right. Look, man, put these women away, put them kids away, reset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would rather do that than to have my God angry at me.
Right.
Reset everything. Start it over. That's how serious it is to not be with a heathen, to not bring a heathen amongst our people. It's a serious thing. And most people, when you read these scriptures to Christians, they'll say, well, the marrying a white woman isn't an evil thing. It was the worshiping of their gods was an evil thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, the Lord says our pedigree is here, right? When you marry a heathen, their pedigree is here. They can't understand how special you are to the Lord. They can't understand the position that you stand with the Lord. You're lowering yourself to be with somebody who God hates. You're lowering yourself to be with a person who's supposed to be your servant. You understand? Like, it's about race. And it's also about service to our God. We are a separate people. Our lineage is what makes us special. We have to keep that in. Yeah, man. We have to keep it together. Come on, what you got? Give me
Verse 6. Be wives, their daughters to their sons,
and did what?
and serve their gods.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 7. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
and forget the Lord their God,
Come on.
and served Baalim and the groves.
And did serve who?
Baalim and the groves.
And the groves. The groves are the multiple other gods that they serve. You know what I'm saying? We forgot about our God, connected ourselves with heathens. We decided to serve the God of the heathens. And we forgot about the one true God. You know what I'm saying? And how our God is so true is, anytime we get in these situations, call on. Like when we need help, we need nation, who do we call on?
Oh my God.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? We call on our power. We don't call on Baalim. or the grooves. We call on our God and this is all through the scriptures. We'll serve them with them other gods for a little while until something happens. So now we turn back to our power, begging him to save us. Because we know he's the one true, real God. He's the only God. And how you know he's real is, we don't have to fight our oppressor to be saved. We ain't got to pick up no guns. We ain't got to go and mail anthrax to different houses, biological warfare. We don't have to do none of that. We just have to pray to our God to save us. That's it. These other nations, their God is not real. So Ishmael has to train 4 pilots and fly into a building. You know what I'm saying? White people have to load up a automatic gun and go shoot a concert or a school. You know what I'm saying? Moab gotta do what they call that? They take the knife and they kill us what some samurais do. You know what I'm saying? Kamikaze. He got to kamikaze himself. Good. Moab eats anything that come out those waters. And he's not the only one, because them Africans will eat anything that come out them bushes. Right. They'll let a cow piss on them first, and they'll go right in that bush and grab a monkey by his ankle and bash his head against the rocks. Next you know, he cooking his stew meat. You understand? They need boundaries. And we have those boundaries here in Israel. And one of those boundaries say, don't touch those heathens. You touch those heathens, you're going to be serving Allah. You're going to be kissing a rock. You're going to be in a tent having sex with little boys. That's what they do. You understand? Where we at? Keep going. Salakia.
Verse
8.
Verse 8. Therefore, the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel.
It was what?
Hot.
He said, look, this is a nigger book, man. The law was hot. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Against Israel. And he sold them into the land of the Cushanishrithaim.
Yeah, get him, Lord. Yeah. Yeah.
King of the Mesopotamia. And the children of Israel served Cushanrishthaim. 8 years.
Right. So when we sin, our God punishes us. And it's all throughout the Bible. We sin, follow other gods, we realize we tripping. Now we got to go back to our real power and ask him, hey, come save us. Cycle starts again. We sin, we forget about the Lord because some new flashy God pops up. You know what I'm saying? We sin, he punishes us, we turn back. The same thing now. We're sinning now. You know what I'm saying? And it's high time that we turn back. All right? Give me Tobit 4 and 12. I see you, Gabe. You was right. The faith and the commandments. Excellent point, sir. Go ahead.
This is the book of Tobit, out of the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy father.
Take what?
Chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Take a wife from your own people. Come on.
And take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe.
Right. Come on.
For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Damn right.
Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred.
They did what?
Married wives of their own kindred. And were blessed in their children. And their seed shall inherit the land.
That's right. Marry your own kind. And your kids going to be blessed because now you have one body. You're teaching your kids one culture, You're not confusing the hell out of them. Now they got to go to school and get teased and not know what side of the fence they stand on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read, you got verse 13, the next verse after that, Salakia. You might got to pull it up on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Kwadashala, what's up, boy? Man, the oppressor is definitely the devil that the Bible does. You know what I'm saying? He would gladly give away his woman so he can stay in power. That's nothing. He'll throw these white women at these black men. Throw them. So he can keep control of the earth. You understand? I would not feed my sister to a devil. I would not. And some things you got taught. You gotta be taught you gotta be taught how important your brother and your sister is to not even want that situation for them. You understand? Choosing to marry someone outside of your race, you're telling your people that they're not good enough. You got it? Come on, start at verse 12 again.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4, verse 12. Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers.
Right.
And take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of the prophets, Noah, Abram, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married of their own kindred, and were blessed in their seed.
That's right.
Verse 13. Now therefore love thy brethren, and despite not in thy heart thy brethren.
Right. So when you marry outside your race, you're despising your brothers and your sisters. You're hating them. Come on.
Despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons of and daughters of thy people, and not taking a wife of them. For in pride is destruction and much trouble.
Right.
And in lewdness is decay and great want. For lewdness is the mother of famine.
That's right. You show that your brothers and sisters are not good enough. You couldn't find not one that you can be with, so you had to go to the heathens. You're directly proving to us that you hate us. You understand? Give me Joshua 23.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 12. Take good heed, therefore, unto yourselves, that ye love the Lord your God. Else, if ye do in any wise go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you shall make marriages with them and go in unto them, and they to you. Verse 13. Know for a certainty that the Lord your God will no more drive out any of these nations from you, from before you. But they shall be snares and traps unto you, and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land which the Lord your God hath given you.
Good night. You know what I'm saying? The brother said, you're going to go to this land, you're going to deal with these other heathens. You're going to deal with them. And when you do, the Lord is not going to drive them out no more. And you're going to feel every pain that comes your way. You understand? That's how important it is to stick to your own. The punishment that comes from the Lord, look, that's too heavy a price to pay just because you're going to lay with a white woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's too heavy of a price. Your life is on the line because you want to be with an Asian woman. You understand? Look, black women know how to cook noodles. Pho, what they call it? Pho, they don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what white women cook, but black women can do it too. You understand? Give me Genesis 6.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them,
Mm-hmm.
that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
Because of Christianity, we have to add a little context to this. The sons of God are not angels.
Right.
That's the lineage that came down from Adam. You know what I'm saying? That's his chosen seed. And the daughters of men are the other nations, their daughters. And when the sons of God came down and saw these heathen women, they wanted to be with them and marry them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? All right, jump down to verse 4 for me.
Wakan, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
More context is needed. Giants, not saying they was as tall as skyscrapers. This giants in this context is they were mighty men, men of valor, men of renown. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And also after that, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them,
Mm-hmm.
the same became mighty men, which were of old,
Mm-hmm.
men of renown.
Come on.
And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Damn. Come on.
Verse 6, and it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Verse 7, and the Lord said, I will destroy man who I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
Now, knowing the context of what we just read, the sons of God are God's chosen lineage, and the men, the daughters of men, are the offspring of the heathens. Why did the Lord flood the earth? What's the answer? Why did the Lord flood the earth? We're reading in Genesis right now. The Lord is getting ready to destroy the world, to make it rain for forever. Why did he do that? What's the reason? If you've been paying attention in class, you should know the answer. We're going to give you one more chance. Let's go to read verse 4 again.
This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Mm-hmm.
And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, that they bare children to them.
Right.
The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. Verse 5, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Verse 6, and it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the earth, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
Right. Jermaine, I see, he says, because the women went with non-Israelite men. Okay, Israelite wasn't around at this time. Israel wasn't born yet. This was when Adam's lineage was on the earth. And Adam's lineage decided to sleep with the daughters of men. Again, what is the reason why the Lord flooded the earth? Pop, what's up, boy? Gabe, okay, for time's sake, the answer is for interracial marriage. The Lord killed so many people because of what?
Interracial marriage.
Interracial marriage. That's it. That's the reason. That's how important it is to stick to your own. Stick to your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sons of God, their pedigree was lowered when they came and was sleeping with the men, the daughters of men, and having kids. You understand? I was like, damn, I gotta do something. Drop that flood down.
Right.
All right. Give me Matthew 6:24. That is looked over in the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? They never speak on that. The first big, I guess you want to call it what a catastrophe. I guess you call it because of interracial marriage.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters.
No what?
No man can serve two masters.
Come on.
For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Right.
When you marry outside of your race, you're going to serve the gods of your spouse. There's no way around it. You understand? You're going to celebrate Christmas. You're going to have Thanksgiving dinner. You're going to celebrate the deaths of your brothers and your sisters. You understand? You're going to celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm telling you, white women, they thrive off of Valentine's Day. You understand? New Year's. Everything that they have in their culture, you're going to accept it. Just like Solomon did. And Solomon built temples on, like, off the ground for his women. You cannot serve the Most High and serve the God of your spouses. Because what's going to happen is you're going to want to make your spouse feel comfortable, feel loved. You understand? You're going to serve their God, and in serving their God is you're going to hate what your spouse hates, and you're going to love what your spouse loves. And what your spouse hates is the Most High God of Israel. What your spouse hates is your people. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to Priest and Officer 1 Thou Wow, my boy Officer Ron. And if I could, right quick, give a quick couple shout outs right quick. Child of Yah, Shalom, you know what I'm saying? Yalawat, that's my girl right there. Nazam, what's up, sis? That's Matabar real. That's my boy. Let's call that brother yesterday. Dasharai, that's my sister. Shalom, sis. Mark is Israel. Shalom. Auntie Coco. My boy Gabe. Come on down, Gabe. It's time for that name. Natasha, Shalom. CC, Aden Beaumont. Triple Pop, that's my boy. Quadash. Yazar. Triple Yazar, Shalom. RJ. RJ, you out there in spring, gotta keep me up. I'm out there too. And Jermaine, my boy Jermaine in the Philippines watching class, man. Give it up for that brother, you know what I'm saying? Boy, way in the Philippines, trying to serve the Lord. I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for now. He should come at the end. I need my hair done, sis. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Doc. It's on you.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, Mayasharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the church department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, upcoming holy convocations, that's the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month, which is Monday, March 2nd, and Tuesday, March 3rd. Out of the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 28 through 31. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
Hey, Most High in Christ. I know some of y'all like, damn, God boy look good, losing a little weight, you know what I'm saying? To the sister, if you think so, contact my camp leader. And with that, we're going to give a courteous salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Amam Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yazmatah, Sar. We're going to give a courteous salute to our sisters, men of Israel. Amam Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shemar Thabah Shem Yahshua Yazmatah. Dismissed. Hey, pay your Passover fees. You know what I'm saying? Passover is very important. We're going to have a grand old time down here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Commander General YAHANNA, and big up to the Most High in Christ. And with that, shalom.